Okay, we're just going to get through chapter 1 today, so you've looked enough at the pictures. Go ahead and go to chapter 1 and look at the title of chapter 1.
Chapter 1. Great Hunter.
Great Hunters. So you're going to be reading about why these sharks are considered to be great hunters. And as you read today, you're going to be using your question cards. Some of you are going to be writing a green question, and a green question, the answer is found in the book. Some of you are going to be writing a red question, and those might start with I wonder, and the answer is in your head. And I just have a few words that I need to introduce to you. Lunges means to move forward real fast. So I could lunge at you, okay? If I hold up a $5 bill, lunge at me. There you go, to move forward. In the story, the fish, the shark, lunges or moves forward at his prey, okay? Think of an animal that lunges or attacks or moves forward, and talk to the person next to you. A lion lunges at his prey. Go ahead and talk to her. Talk. You talk to me, Natalia.
Tiger.
Tell me about the tiger. Use the word lunges in a sentence.
A tiger lunges to its deer.
To the deer. Excellent job.
Like crocodiles lunge at a wildebeest crossing the river.
Okay, eyes on me. In this book, we're going to be reading about a feeding frenzy. But a frenzy is when kids or anybody or animals are out of control. For example, if I were to just take some money and just throw it up in the air in the classroom, what would happen?
We will get
Oh, yeah, you'd be crazy to try to get that money. Have you ever done a piñata?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we hit the piñata, and people just go in a frenzy. They just go crazy when that candy comes because they want to try to get all the candy they can. Well, in this book, you're going to be reading about a shark feeding frenzy. And the shark gets out of control because they want to eat the fish or the food. Exactly. So explain a time when you have been in a frenzy. When have you been in a frenzy where you have been out of control? Okay? This time I want you to talk, and you to talk to me.
And
If you have a frenzy out of control.
when I was riding my bike, I was out of control because I was going so fast.
Oh, okay, you're going so fast. And you got really out of control? Oh, okay.
They try to get like all the lollipops and Milky Ways and stuff.
Okay, eyes on me. The last word is sleek. And sleek means smooth and shiny. For example, a fish is very sleek. You ever watched a fish in a fish tank? It's smooth and shiny. In this book, you're going to be reading how the shark's skin is smooth and shiny. It's very sleek. Can you think of another animal who has sleek skin, smooth and shiny? Turn and talk. Turn and talk.
Well, a dog.
A dog, would it be? It could be sleek. You're right. It could be shiny and smooth, especially if his hair is real nice and smooth. A turtle could be sleek. Anything else? Okay, eyes on me. All right, you are ready to begin. I don't need to model the strategy because you all know how to do these strategies. Your teacher has modeled them for you. But when you come to a flag in the book, that means that it's your turn to take and write your green question if you have a green flag, or a red question if you have a red flag. And when I tell you to stop, you're going to be asking each other your questions, and so you want to read carefully so you can remember what you read. Okay, start reading.
Sharks are the most.
You're going to whisper read or read in your head? Whisper.
They eat any animals and
Okay, you can read in your head. You guys can read in
any male they can find. Some big sharks, even they small sharks. All sharks are great hunters, so also have huge appetite.
Do you know what appetite is? Oh, I thought about explaining that word. Boys and girls, let me just stop you. Appetite is in the first paragraph, and when you have an appetite, that means you're hungry. If you have a huge appetite, that means you're really hungry. Like in the morning, maybe you have a huge appetite in the morning. After you play outside all day, you might have a huge appetite. If you don't feel like eating, that means you have a small appetite. So would you say you have a huge appetite normally, or a small appetite? Show me this way. Huge appetite or small appetite? What do you think? You're all kind of huge, and Liam's a small appetite. You have a small appetite. The girls have a bigger appetite than the boys. Okay, go ahead and read. Go ahead and start over.
Appetite is yet Most sharks only eat a big male every 2 or 3 days.
Okay, this is your page. You have to write your question. So remember, find a fact. What's a fact from here that you could write your question about? Can you tell it to me first? What's your question first?
When a shark see like something big.
You want to ask your question. I think you were thinking about asking your question about this last sentence. What did you read in the last sentence?
That means that they're trying to find something to eat.
And what did you read in the last sentence? Read that to me.
Yet most sharks only eat one big male every 2 or 3 days.
So if you were to turn that into a question, Eduardo, you might start with, how often do
Sharks eat.
Exactly. How often do sharks eat? And what would your answer be? What did the book say? What's in the book?
One big male. One big male.
How often do they eat? They eat every
2 or 3 days.
Good. So on this side, you're going to say,
How often?
Tell me the whole question.
How often do sharks eat?
Perfect. Start reading. Okay. Have you finished this part? Okay. So do you have an idea for your question? To come up with a green question, you have to find a fact on the page. So tell me a fact that you learned.
The shark's ears are too small on the side of his head.
Good. Now we need to turn that into a question.
Whose?
And maybe you want to start with,
Where shark's ears are too small.
Where are the
Ears.
Where are the sharks? What? What is this talking about? This talking about the sharks'
Ears.
So instead of saying the shark's ears are, you're going to say, where are
The shark's
ears? And that will be your question. And what are you going to put over here as your answer? Where are they?
Head.
What part of the head?
Ears.
Where are the shark's ears, honey? What does this say?
2 small holes on the side of its head.
Okay, go ahead and write that down. Okay, you're going to come up with an I wonder question from this page? What did you have? Tell me what you wrote.
I wonder
Keep
why
going.
they eat any animal.
Good. Now you got to come up with your own answer from your head. Keep going. Okay, I'm going to stop you guys. Listen, here's how this works. Once you've done your question on this page, you keep reading, so no one's stopping. Okay, you write your question, you write your answer, and then you just keep reading on, okay? So you have to think of an answer of why. That's a great question. I wonder why they eat any animal. Why do you think they eat any animal?
Because they have a big appetite.
I think that's a great answer for that, Callie. Okay, Liam, what you got for a question here?
I wonder why sharks eat a lot.
Eat a lot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your answer could be? What are you in your head? Why do you think they eat a lot? Let's see, did this come from this page, hon? Remember, you have to come up with a question from this page, and I don't think this is about the shark eating. Okay, so we need to come up with a fact from this page that you can turn into a question. What did you learn on this page?
A hungry shark swims slowly back and forth.
Good, now turn that to a question.
I wonder why.
I wonder why. Tell me your question first, Liam.
I wonder why a shark swims slowly.
That's it. I wonder why a shark swims slowly. Go for it. Remember, yours has to come from this page. Okay, so, oh, wait, Natalia, tell me what your question is here. What was your question?
The shark hears something. What does it do?
What does it do when a shark hears something, and what was your answer?
It goes faster when it gets closer. It starts to go faster and faster.
Good, now draw a line across here. Okay, now where are you? Did you just finish this page?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to start reading there, and then when you come to this page, you're going to ask another question, okay? Do you have an idea for your answer, Liam?
Well, I think the answer is that they want to be cool and like a fish that doesn't do anything harmful. And then when the fish
they're trying to disguise themselves?
When the fish turns around, the shark eats it.
I love that idea. Write that down. So they want to be cool. That's great. Okay. Let's see, how we doing?
Good.
Okay, go ahead and read to me.
The water is dark, but the shark sees well in a little light. It spots an injured seal. The seal has been badly cut. There is blood in the water. The shark circles around. It comes in closer and closer. Suddenly,
I'm going to have you stop. If you were to come up with a question on that page, could you come up with one to ask me? Where's your card? When does
the shark circles around.
Perfect, Eduardo. What would be the answer? When does the answer? When does the shark circle? When does he swim in a circle?
When there's blood in the water.
Would you write that question down? When does a shark circle? That's a great question. Okay, and then you got your answer. How are we doing? Okay, did you come up with another question for us? What is it?
When are sharks feed on very tiny seeds?
When do sharks feed on very tiny sea plants? Does it tell you when?
No.
Remember, your answer has to come from the book. Try maybe what? Liam, can you read softly? This is a great fact. Read that fact to me again. Read that fact to me again. Right here.
A few kinds of sharks feed on very tiny seeds, plants, and animals.
So you could say, what do
sharks feed on very...
Perfect. Right there you have to stop. What do sharks feed on? And then what would the answer be?
Very tiny seeds.
There you go. Animals. Okay, off you go. Okay, Callie, how are we doing? You on this page? Did you come up with the why question yet? Okay. When you're having trouble, pick a fact. Something that you read on this page or this page. What's something that you read?
It smells the blood.
Does it tell us right here it smells the blood? Okay, I want you to pick a fact from this page. Maybe this last sentence. Read that for me.
The shark.
The shark
swallows it whole.
So can you turn that into a why question?
Shark is none, chop, chop.
Why?
Why would the shark swallow it whole?
That's it. You got it. So just pick a fact and then put it into a why question. Okay, write that down. Okay, finish your last question that you're on. And if you don't have an answer, it's okay. We're gonna talk about it together. Okay, we're gonna stop, Eduardo. Put your name on your Post-it note, so when I work with you tomorrow, we'll know where you stopped reading. All right, now this part you're gonna have to close your book. We're gonna see how well you read today. And you're going to take turns asking one of your questions. It doesn't matter which question. If you know the answer, you put your thumb up. If you don't know the answer, then you put your thumb down, and we're going to see what we can do to help us find the answer. Eduardo, look at yours. Would you ask a question, please? One of your questions.
How often do sharks eat?
Put your thumb up if you remember that was in the story. Okay, say it one more time. I'm not sure the girls heard you.
How often do sharks eat?
One thumb up, two thumbs up. You remember, did you read that? How often do sharks eat? All right, let's tell them what page it was on. Where's your book? It's on the first page, girls. I'm going to let Natalia answer, but I want you to find in the book, how often do sharks eat? It's near the bottom of the page. Put your finger on it. Okay, Natalia.
2 or 3 days.
And that was great because you remembered that from the story. Is she right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Read one of your questions, Carla.
Where is the shark's ears?
Thumbs up if you remember. Everybody's got their thumb up. Call in somebody, Carla.
Oh, yeah.
What page is it on?
Oh wait, you got it. You got your thumb up. That means you remembered.
Oh.
Remember where the shark's ears are, Liam?
On the sides of their heads.
Is he right?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent. Callie.
I wonder why they eat any animal.
Now, this one was not in the book. This one has to come from your head. I wonder why they eat any animal. If you have an idea, put your thumb up. Call in somebody, Callie. We got one person. Only Edward is the only one who has an idea. So go ahead and call in.
Edward.
I wonder why they eat any animal.
Because they're hungry.
Because they're hungry. I think that makes a lot of sense. Maybe they're not very picky. Are you a picky eater? Or do you eat
Kinda.
anything? You're kind of picky. Do you think a shark is a picky eater?
No.
No, he eats anything. I'm going to let you go next, Natalia.
When the shark hears something, what does it do?
Oh, when the shark hears something. Did you listen, buddy? Okay, he wasn't listening. One more time.
When a shark hears something, what does it do?
What does it do when a shark hears something? Call in anybody.
Carla.
Go away.
Is that right? Oh, he doesn't go away when he hears something.
Callie.
He goes towards it.
Is she right?
Kind of.
Kind of. You want to add to that, Liam?
When the shark hears something, it goes to it faster than it smells the blood.
It smells its blood. And what does it do at it when it finds it? Which one of these words describes what it does? It
Frenzy.
has a feeding frenzy and it lunges at it. Very good. Now, who didn't read their question? Was it Liam?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Why do sharks circle its prey?
Now, this one's not in the book, so this is in your head. Go ahead, Liam. Got some ideas here. We have a Callie and we have Natalia. And Eduardo has an idea. Why do they circle their prey?
Eduardo.
We could have more than one idea on this one. Why do you think they circle their prey? Not sure? What do you think, Callie?
To distract it not to go away.
To distract it? What are you thinking, Natalia?
To go around and then it doesn't go away and then it stays still and then it just eats it.
To keep it from running away and to keep it still. Awesome job. Boys and girls, the title of this chapter was The Great Hunter. Give me one fact you learned that tells you that he's a great hunter. Okay, everybody ready? You're going to write 1 minute in your book. Why is the shark a great hunter? Okay, you have 1 minute to write.
In here or here?
In here, right down there. Go.
Do we have to write why?
You just don't write the question. Just tell me just tell me one reason why the shark is a good hunter. What does he do that makes him a good hunter? A great hunter?
Two.
Good job, Callie. Okay, good idea. Good job. What are you thinking? What makes it a great hunter?
When he sees an animal, he goes nuts.
Love it. When he sees an animal, he goes nuts. Are you ready to eat food? Any food, huh? That makes it a great hunter. How can it hunt? Why can it hunt its food? Can you tell me a little bit more? You have 4 seconds. Okay, even if you didn't finish, tell us why you think he's a great hunter. Eduardo?
Because when he sees an animal, he lunges to it.
Good.
They are ready to eat food to get more strong.
To get stronger?
Because it goes really fast.
Goes fast?
He strikes at his prey.
It likes it when it can smell good and it can surround it.
So it has a good sense of smell and it knows how to surround it. Awesome job, boys and girls. At the end of the day 1 lesson, I could see that the book choice had worked well. The students were able to grasp the new vocabulary and they understood what they read. But the focus strategy was challenging for them.
I was actually surprised that some of them had as much difficulty as they did because we have worked on this before, but it's been a while.
I did provide a fair amount of scaffolding, but it was the right amount. They were on the cusp of grasping the focus strategy, and I could see them developing more independence as I worked with them throughout the lesson. For example, when I worked with Eduardo, I initially gave him a lot of support. By my second discussion with Eduardo, I was able to provide less scaffolding and allow him more independence. When does
The shark circles around.
Perfect, Eduardo. Overall, the students did well with answering the questions. They actually had more trouble with constructing their questions, so I would recommend going back and reviewing how to turn a fact into a question. This is an oral exercise that can be taught during any part of the day. You take a fact out of the book, and they just have to turn it into a question, any question. We can do it in their interactive read-alouds. You can do it in science and social studies. Right. I think with just a little bit of rehearsal and practice, they'll get it. For day 2, we could either continue with the question strategy we worked on in day 1 or focus on another skill they are ready to learn. I'd like to see these students tackle a different comprehension strategy to keep them moving in the direction of deeper understanding. So I decided to focus on determining the main idea and details. Now here's a summary of day 2 of the Transitional Guided Reading lesson. After a quick review of the book and an introduction to new vocabulary words the students would encounter during this reading session, I explained and modeled the new focus strategy for day 2. But today we're going to read chapter 2, so go over to chapter 2. And now our title is Powerful Swimmers. So the main idea is going to be about the shark being a powerful swimmer. And one thing that will help you identify the details is to turn that main idea into a question. So if we were to say, what makes a shark a powerful swimmer, we're turning that heading into a question. And as you read today, when you come across any idea that is that makes them a powerful swimmer, you're going to put it over here under the side of the detail. As students read the book, I prompted them to identify the important details that support the main idea. What have you learned? That what makes a shark a powerful swimmer? What one thing did you read about? It starts with an F.
Fins.
They're fins, and that's what you're going to put over there. When students struggled with picking out a detail, I reminded them to go back and reread the main idea question. Let's go back to our question. Read your question.
What makes the shark a powerful swimmer?
And what did you learn on this page that helps him be a powerful swimmer? Their scales, that's right. So go ahead and write scales. To help reinforce the focus strategy and strengthen their recall, I asked the students to share the supporting details they found on each page.
They have sleek bodies.
They have sleek bodies. Okay, that helps them go through the water. Give me something else.
Fins.
Yeah, tell me about the fins, Carla. Show me the fins. Everybody point to the fins on the shark. Good. And how do they help them?
By swimming.
By swimming. They
More
help them be a
stronger.
swimmer. And Carla, you also wrote down another word that starts with a T.
Tail.
The tail. Can you tell me how the tail helps them be a strong swimmer?
Go forward.
It helps them go forward. Good. As a whole, these students did well with picking out the chapter's main idea and finding supporting details. They had more difficulty constructing questions on day 1 than they did finding details on day 2. When I teach students to read for supporting details,